Hey, welcome back to the channel. In last week's episode, we got the bike all loaded up on the ferry. Now we're going to head upstairs and settle in for the ferry ride. Up in the passenger area, they have very nice seating with beautiful views. They also had a musician, which was both funny and entertaining. On the ferry, they have multiple concessions, so you can get snacks as well as drinks. If you are looking for quiet on the ferry, there are quiet sections of the ferry as well, if the music and entertainment is not your thing. Now this is when the fun started. I went outside to take pictures as the ferry was leaving. However, the ferry seemed to be trying to leave, but it wasn't going anywhere.
I think somebody forgot to cut the rope so we can go forward.
Then when it finally started to pull away, it ran into the side pier. The driver was probably like, oops, my bad. It again wasn't going anywhere, but was shooting lots of water out the back. It was at this point I feel they realized they forgot to put the thing in drive, so they lowered the jets. It was the weirdest ferry ride I have ever been on. We did finally get away from port though, and were graced with beautiful views of Bar Harbor. We then passed by this really cool little lighthouse. It then gets even better. As we are about halfway through our sailing to Nova Scotia, the captain is weaving through a sea of lobster pot buoys. Well, eventually he sucked one up in the jet, which caused the thing to be out of balance, so it started vibrating. In order to get the pot out of the jet, they had to put the thing in reverse, so we were out in the ocean on this ferry spinning in backward circles. Needless to say, they resolved the situation and we made it to Nova Scotia. It was at this point we made a mistake. We assumed Captain Wifey would be able to ride off the ferry. Nope, she was supposed to walk off the ferry with all the other individuals who walked on. So I had to ride out, and then she had to wait for all the cars to disembark, at which time she then had to walk up the ship down the car ramp. She was less than impressed that she had to do the walk of shame. She then jumped on and we went through the border check and headed to our hotel.
Enjoy your trip.
Thank you. The walk of shame. I'm gonna tell you no, but I feel like...
We stayed at the True Hotel in Yarmouth. This is the first time we'd ever stayed at a True Hotel, and we were really impressed. If you're ever traveling to Yarmouth, I would highly recommend this hotel. At this point we were hungry, so we looked up restaurants and there were not many options, and even fewer that were even open. We found one called Jake's Family Restaurant, so we decided we would head down there.
Yeah, make sure you hold on. Freaking fall off.
Probably could have found it faster if I wasn't blind though. Man, we drove by this thing twice and even parked by it before Captain Wifey said it's right there. So we ate some dinner and when we came out, there was the most amazing sunset. So we decided to make a run for the lighthouse to see if we could get some pictures of the sunset and the lighthouse. It was an absolutely beautiful sunset, but we were ultimately too late by the time we got out there. The sun was already set, so we turned around and headed back to the hotel in preparation for tomorrow's leg of the journey. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up to support the channel.